You guys ever just sit back and look at the types of people at car meets and like their behavior and stuff like that and interact with them? Well, I did just that. I went to a car meet maybe a couple weeks ago. It was when the Mustang was running like ass. And so I just took some mental notes and I was like, you know, I should make a video on this. And 3 weeks later, I remembered, oh yeah, that would have been a good video. And now we're here. Today, we're going to be talking about clowns of the car scene, okay? The car scene is full of a bunch of different types of people, and that's okay. But some people are just in it for the show. Some people are just showboating. Some people just do it for the flex. And, well, you kind of just look like a clown. Anyway, today we'll be talking about 5 clowns of the car scene. And these aren't going to be the basic, he put an M Sport badge on his Beamer. It's not going to be that basic, okay? We're going to talk about some actual characters, okay? So here we go. First one is the flyby racers. This one partially was at the car meet, but also just in, you know, normal day-to-day life. You'll be driving your car, just cruising on the highway, and you'll get that guy on the freeway that sees you, starts swerving through traffic, coming up behind you, and flies by you, and he swears to God he just gapped you with all of his power, all of his little 4 cylinders, 6 cylinders, maybe 8 cylinders. All of that power just gapped you. This happened to me the other day. I was cruising with my boy Kale. He has a 4th gen Camaro SS. And we saw a Panamera Turbo. At least his license plate said Turbo. And he was on the highway. And he flew by me and Kale just cruising back from PCH. And I was like, fuck this. I'm going to go race this guy then. All right. I go to catch him. And he keeps on doing poles, swerving through traffic, thinking that we're racing. I'm like, nah, buddy. I'm going to pull up next to you. We're going to honk this down. And we're going to do this OG. My tune is good. My tack is good. We're going. I finally catch him, okay? You know, we're swerving through traffic. I finally get up to him. And you know what this guy has the nerve to do? Right as I fucking get up next to him, he slams on his brakes. And he goes all the way over to the right and exits. All the way over. Maybe it was his exit. I followed him there. And then right when we get towards the exit, what this guy does is just a big old peel out as if he's the baddest guy on the streets. It's like, dude, we could have raced right there. I did a pull after you slammed on the brakes. I was like, fuck it. All right, I'm going to show you what I got. I did a pull. We could have raced. Come on, man. This happens all the time, especially with my bright orange car. They'll see it driving. People will just go and fly past me, and they're just like, oh, fucking gap that guy. It'll be like a V6 Challenger, too. It's like, dude, shut up. You couldn't gap like a Honda Civic. You weigh like 3 times more, and you have about the same horsepower nowadays. Straight up, that's a race we got to see. Stock Challenger V6 versus stock Honda Civic. Anyway, flyby racers, man, they're just kids pretty much. If you want to race, pull up next to a guy and to see if he downshifts. Okay, that's all you gotta do. You pull up next to him. Once he starts downshifting, you can downshift, and then you wait for the honks. That's racing. Okay, flying by someone and seeing if they're gonna come chase you, that's not racing. That's called driving like an idiot, and I do not condone that. Anyway, the next clown of the car scene are the knowledge posers. Now you're gonna be like, what is that? I mean, it's pretty actually something. No one probably actually said that, so I am gonna go ahead and give myself an L for that one. But a knowledge poser is what it is. It's what it sounds like. It's a dude that sits at the car meets and, you know, he acts like he knows everything. He acts like he knows everything. So I actually was chilling with my girlfriend at a car meet, and she was looking at a 350Z, and this V6 Camaro owner came over because I was staring at his car. He had his hood popped. He had nothing done underneath it. I was staring at his car just like, okay, V6 Camaro. All right. It was a 5th gen. And he came over to me. He's like, what's up, bro? I was like, what's up? And he's like, which one's yours? I was like, oh, that orange Mustang over there. He's like, nice. V6 or GT? I was like, no, it's a GT. He was like, what you got done to it? I was like, oh, just supercharged, built motor. He's like, nice. Yeah, I want to supercharge mine too, actually. I was like, oh, really? I was like, well, what do you want to do to yours? Well, you know, what supercharger are you looking at? And this guy said, you know what? I haven't really looked into it too much. I'm not really sure which one I want to go with. He said it as if he couldn't name one. He said it as if like he had never even looked into it. He just said supercharged, and he didn't expect the follow-up question. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, cool. He's like, yeah, I just want to, you know, see what it can do. I was like, well, what can the motor handle? Like, can it handle a big blower on it, or you have to build that too? Honestly, I'm not too sure about that. I'm gonna have to look into that too. I was like, oh my god. I was like, all right, cool. And I just kind of like, you know, drifted off. It's one thing to admit you don't know much about your car. Now again, I don't get it either. You guys expect me to know everything about every car? No, okay, I know a good amount about my car. Trust me, I know a good share about it. There's no way in hell I can learn everything about every car ever existed. It's like some of you guys are like, how don't you know that about that car? Because that ain't my fucking car, you moron. But I feel like most people, if you're in the car scene, you should know pretty much about your car. And, you know, if you are planning on turboing it or supercharging it, you should kind of have an idea of what it can take and how much horsepower you're projected to do with that. I mean, at least if you're going to say that you're planning on doing it, you should kind of have an idea of which one you've been looking at. I mean, come on, man. It's a Google search. Like, just type in V6 Camaro Supercharger. It's a Google search. Anyway, you see this a lot, though. You see people, I mean, this is also with like 100, or this is also kind of the same category of like 1,000 horsepower super fanboys or GTR fanboys that just, you know, they don't know better. And that's okay because they're 12. But when you drive a car and you go to a car meet and you don't even know like the displacement of your engine, or you don't know like what you're talking about, then just don't say stuff like that. I don't know. It's not, it's not that hard. Anyway, next clown of the car scene would be follow my build thoughts. Oh, I love these. Oh, I love these. Okay, so these are people that have pretty much either the most basic cars or just the minimal mods to make it look like a show car. Oh, but they be posing on there like they're double cheeked up, going ahead wearing a thong, man. They're up on there. They have their cars in like every photo. They post a photo of their car every day, even if it's the most basic photo ever. It's like a basic ass car. And trust me, I follow a couple people like this, and they just have kind of like just overall stock cars. And they'll be posting like photos of them every day, and they're not even like professional photos. They're just kind of like tilted angle phone photos. And it's like, you know, come on, you could relax a bit. You could wait. You don't need to post your stock car every day. Oh, you got wheels on your car? Oh, okay, there you go. It's not stock anymore. And you gotta always have the Instagram handle on your, you know, rear quarter window or some shit like that too, or on your back window, or two of them. You could have them all over your car. Who knows? But most of these builds consist of very minimal mods. You know, they might have tire lettering, but still stock wheels. I don't know if you guys saw on my Instagram the other day. I found a car with tire lettering, and it wasn't even the same tire that he had on his car. He had Michelin's, and he put on Toyo tire stickers. Come on, man. I'll throw in the clip right here. Oh, he got some nice Toyo tire. Wait, that motherfucker says Michelin under there. What you doing, boy? But yeah, people like this that are pretty much the equivalent of Insta thoughts, but in the car scene. You know, an Insta thought, like I said before, man, at least they're showing some cheek and whatnot. You can get some enjoyment out of it. But posting your basic ass car, man, not many people are getting enjoyment out of that. If I wanted to look at a stock car, I could just Google stock BRZ. I don't got to go and look at your post daily to look at your stock BRZ with tire lettering. Come on. Next clown of the car scene is the no car having ass shit talker / butt buddy. These are people usually in the race scene, or at least they think they're racers, but they're usually people that don't have a car that come and just talk shit, or their buddy has a car and they'll talk shit for their buddy. Yeah. If you guys have ever gone to race meets and you've raced with people, these people do exist. I haven't encountered one necessarily yet. I've encountered the no car have an ass shit talker. I haven't encountered the butt buddy shit talker. My buddy Dan has. He gapped what I think was a Corvette a while back, and the guy recording, which was his butt buddy, got all defensive, and he's like, no, there's no way he could have beat that shit. And my buddy Dan was stock at the time. He gapped this Corvette, and his butt buddy came and was talking shit in Dan's DMs and stuff. It's like, dude, it wasn't even your car. Like, why are you butthurt about it? Like, come on. And he was like, oh no, throw money at it, come on, let's put some money down and let's really race. Like, dude, it wasn't even your car. Why are you mad? I've encountered the no car have an ass shit talker many times on Instagram, of course, because people do get butthurt at the stuff I say. So of course they got to come be keyboard warriors and defend themselves. And then I'll be like, let me see what this guy drives, and I'll go on his profile and he'll be posting BMX bike pictures and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, this kid's just a high schooler, and I said something probably about a Supra and he got offended by it. But whatever, he'll grow up and he'll realize, damn, I was kind of stupid when I was younger, but that's fine. Last clown of the car scene are the stock cars trying to flex. Man, this one you see at meets, this one you see at Instagram, this one you see everywhere, 24/7. You pull up to me, and it's okay to have, like, you know, if you buy a brand new stock car shirts, it's fine. You know, you're not expected to mod it right away. That's one thing that some kids are kind of like, I don't know, they feel like they need to mod their car like right away. They need to mod their car. No, you could have a car and have it be stock. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you pull up in your stock, you know, Mustang GT, or you pull up in your stock, I don't know, BRZ, and you're revving the shit out of it, dude, it's stock. It's stock. You've added nothing. There's no surprises. There's no bells and whistles there. Now, I get there's exceptions if you pull up in a stock brand new Supra. Sure, people are going to be interested to see how that is stock. It's new. Not many people are used to it. I can understand that. I saw a stock Supra the other day, brand new, out in Huntington Beach here in California. It was that dark blue. It looked nice. I was on my motorcycle. I was like, that shit actually looks pretty cool. I get that. There's exceptions, you know, same with brand new Lamborghinis and stuff like that. There's exceptions, but pulling up in your $20,000 car stock, or you pull up in just any car, you know, older, say it's an older Dodge Charger and it's stock and you're revving the shit out of it and it sounds like it's gasping for air because it's a piece of shit. Any cars like that, I mean, come on, man. Like, your mom just bought you that car. You don't gotta flex in it, okay? You don't gotta flex in it. You look stupid. You look like a clown. It's a stock car. You don't gotta come up and rev it and burn the spot. You look dumb. You look really dumb. But yeah, this one kind of carries over to the Follow My Build too. They'll go and they'll be posting their pictures, you know, big things coming soon. And then maybe, you know, 6 months down the line, they get some very knockoff cheap wheels. And then they start flexing those like they're, I don't know, like they're T37s or something like that. But no, they're just, you know, cheap wheels. Anyway, if you've noticed a common trend with this video is that these clowns mostly are in it for the show. They want to seem fast. They want to seem cool. They want the attention. If you haven't noticed, that's kind of what clowns like. If you think about it, that's all a clown really is. You know, clown, a literal clown, you know, puts on funny makeup, dresses all goofy, puts, you know, different colors and all that stuff. And he gets people's attention. He scares the shit out of other people. That's all a clown in the car scene really is. You know, you go and put on some stickers, you put on some tire lettering. There you go. You're changing your color somewhat. Maybe a fancy little wrap on your stock car. You make it louder just by cutting out the mufflers. Anyone can do that. You can go to AutoZone and do that for like $30. I did it before. And then I went and bought a real muffler to delete because I just liked the way it sounded. But you go and proceed to make your VQ sound like a trumpet. And then you pull up to a car meet, make everyone's ears bleed. Maybe try to do a peel out when you leave, but you leave traction control on so it doesn't work. And then you look like a clown. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below which clown it most represents you or someone you know. No hate, just making observations. Okay, I don't need to hear someone in the comments, Drew, I don't know, some sort of sentence that you guys can maybe, you know, craft up with all of your rage and your fingers. Just let me know. Subscribe to join the Peacock flock, and until next video, peace.